Hello, and thanks for joining OSMO on location. Today we're installing OSMO's multi-deck decking profiles. To make sure you'll enjoy your BPC decking for a long time, we'd like to show you how it works. Let's go and have a look.
OSMO's multi-deck is available in various profile types and surface structures. Here, we're going to show you how to install a solid BPC profile on a firm substrate. Thoroughly planning your project in advance is a must and guarantees that you can install your decking easily. When doing so, you should also follow the general installation instructions available on www.osmo.com. A solid and stable surface area must be established for the decking construction. The OSMO root and weed fleece is laid onto firm ground to prevent weeds from growing. Next comes a layer of gravel, and then an around 5 cm deep layer of grit is laid on top. Everything should then be well compacted and leveled out using a straight edge or spirit level. A downward gradient is not necessary when installing the solid profile decking if there is sufficient water drainage. Concrete slabs can be used as bedding for the subsequent subconstruction. These form a solid base for the construction and are laid with a maximum center-to-center gap of 60 cm between them. Now let's move on to the subconstruction beams. They must be installed with a gap center-to-center of 35 to 40 cm. A gap of at least 1 cm between the beams and fixed components must be allowed to enable linear extension of the material. Moreover, the decking profiles should only protrude the construction beams by a maximum of 2 cm at the ends. However, the decking profiles are only finally cut after installation has been completed. Underlay pads are used to finally adjust the beams. They are available in various thicknesses and allow the construction to be adjusted precisely. In order to guarantee sufficient ventilation, the cavities between the concrete slabs must not be filled in. A double beam should be placed beneath longitudinal decking boards joints. When planning, ensure that the joints are staggered. This will increase the stability of the overall construction. The substructure beams do not necessarily have to be joined to the surface. However, in order to prevent the profiles from shifting or sliding, the beams should be fixed to the concrete slabs in some places. This applies to the edges of the substructure and all parallel decking boards. Where beams join end to end, an air gap must always be left between the profiles. First, pre-drill the beams. Then ream them and secure them, for example with screw anchors. To secure the first board, we use the starting clamp. It is secured 2 cm away from fixed components. Next, pre-drill a hole in the center using a 2.5 mm drill and then secure the clamp using the appropriate screw. As soon as you have screwed the starting clamps to each substructure beam, you can install the first multi-deck profile. To continue working, use the standard clamp. Here, you should also pre-drill a hole in the center of the beam and secure the clamp using a screw. Note that where beams join end to end, an expansion gap of 5 to 7 mm must be maintained. Finally, the overhangs of the decking profiles at the edge of the construction are cut. When doing so, ensure a gap of 2 cm to fixed components to allow for any expansion or movement of the entire construction. And that's it. We hope you enjoy your new multi-deck decking from OSMO. Further information on this and many other products can be found on www.osmo.com.